Hello everyone, it's Julia, and today I wanted to share something very special and something that I speak about often in our spiritual journey and healing, and that is the candle clearing exercise. Yay! You hear me talk about it all the time. I use it for my clients. If you've worked with me one-on-one consistently, this may have come up as something that would benefit you, or even if you've been on my calls or in any of my classes, you have probably heard me speak about the candle clearing exercise. So I wanted to give this to you today. So this is what you're going to need to do this exercise. You're going to need a nice white jar candle. Now you can get this at grocery stores, but the dollar store makes the most sense. Walmart, I've seen them, but they're basically just a white prayer candle. Now, if you rather not have an image on the candle, they also do sell them, I know, at the dollar store, plain. So you're going to need a nice big jar, white jar candle. So that's one. And then the other thing you're going to need is a black candle. So I'm low on my candles, but here's a black candle. I don't really recommend doing this type of candle, and I usually don't. These are old, this is all I have. But what you want to do is get a candle with a burn time of at least 9 hours, and I'll explain why soon. So what you can get is the votive or 3 tea light candles, and what I tend to get a lot are the Yankee candle, I believe is called Moonlight, Moonlight, and they are very black. They're sold all year long, and they have great burn times, and you can get the tea lights or the votive, and the votive I believe has a burn time of like 9 hours, which is what you want. So you want a 9-hour burn on that candle. I don't suggest you get a jar black candle because I'll explain, but when you burn down the black candle, you want it to be done. Now, I do want to mention that all of this is done in love, so don't get freaked out that I'm talking about a black candle. The black candle is still a prayer candle. It's just symbolic of burning off all that old residue that is holding us back and not serving us. So that is why we're using black, okay? I just always want to make that clear because, you know, I'm all about the love. So now I'm going to explain what you want to do with each of the candles. Oh, wait, there's more. So you're also going to need Epsom salt or sea salt, and you're also going to need baking soda. Okay, so for the first part of this exercise, we really want to burn off that old residue and that old icky energy and pain in our heart that is not serving us anymore. So what we want to do is hold the black candle and take a moment and really release with the intention of releasing all things that no longer serve me. That's truly the only intention you need to do, and then just let your guides and angels do the rest. So you may have visions, you may have emotions, and I want you to trust it and just allow it to flow and flow and flow. And you're charging this black candle. So yeah, it's just a candle, but now it has the symbolic emotion that you're charging it with. So now it has transformed from just a candle to something very healing for you. So you're charging it with all that emotion. Now, depending upon who you are and what the circumstances are, you're going to want to do this until it is complete. So that means it can take anywhere from 20 minutes to 3 days of taking time to do this. So I don't mean 3 straight days, but what I mean is like maybe after 20 minutes you feel like, oh, I'm really drained, but I do feel like I need more to be charged on here. So then you put the candle down, you pick it up the next day, and again, you allow it all to pour out. And then when you have that feeling of completion, you will know. You know, you'll know when you're done. You're just going to know. Oh, like you're going to feel like a release. You're going to feel like just a knowing that you're done charging this candle. So that's good. So for the white candle now, you can choose to charge it now or you can wait till after the black candle is done. But the main thing about this is you have to be in a really good place. So relax and allow yourself to just release the tensions of the day. Move from your head space, your ego space, down into your heart. And you just want to infuse this candle with pure divine love. So you just want to hold the candle and envision God's pure unconditional love. Nothing but joy and bliss. What you want to avoid doing is putting any slippery words like, oh, please take this negativity from me. No, that's all that is on the black candle. What you want to do is keep your words positive. In fact, you don't need to use words. You can just use vibration and the intention. What will God's love feel like? And you just hold it and you just charge it with love. That's it. Now, here's the thing I feel like I need to mention really quick is that I only work with people on healing themselves because everything's a reflection from within. So if you think there's someone in your life that's making you upset and angry, it's not about changing them. You have to go within and see, why did you manifest this? What is the lesson to learn from this experience? So everything is coming from within. So we always want to focus on insight. So all the healing is geared to yourself. Okay, so you want to charge that candle and just, you should feel light and just infusing it with maybe seeing light in it, seeing it filled with the iridescent light or pure divine white light, just envisioning God just going in this candle and infusing every bit of this candle. And that's what you want to do. Now, you can charge that candle after you do the black, like after you burn the black one, because you may feel kind of heavy still with this. I don't recommend doing the black candle and then like picking up the white candle and doing it in the same sitting, because you just did some heavy, massive releasing here. So you're probably not in the right frame of mind to be doing a white divine candle, right? So don't rush it. So the first part of this exercise is you're going to want to burn this candle for 3 hours for 3 days. Before you light it, now remember it's already charged, so before you light it, you just want to pause and say thank you, thank you, thank you, and light it. And let it burn for 3 hours. And then when you're done, you want to say thank you, thank you, thank you, and blow it out. Now the next day, you don't have to recharge it because you already put all your emotions on it. All you want to do is pause again, remember what this candle is symbolic of. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Light it for 3 hours and then blow it out. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Blow it out. The third day, again, thank you, thank you, thank you. Light it and then let it burn out in its entirety on the third day. So like if you have a 10-hour burn candle, just let it burn out for the rest of the day or evening, whatever you do. So again, I do recommend the votive or the tea lights. I don't recommend this. If you want, you can use this. But obviously you gotta be careful. It's just, I don't know, just for safety reasons. I just feel like you gotta have a really good candle holder. And I kind of do like to have my candles flat on something. Sometimes I'll put it on tin foil and have it burn down because sometimes it makes like a shape that is symbolic of what I'm releasing. So on the third day, you're going to burn that all down. Now that evening, if you want, you can take your detox bath. Now, you can take the detox bath on the same day that you burn this all the way down, but it needs to be done being burnt, or you can do it the next day. So the bath is going to be 2 cups of Epsom salt or sea salt, a cup of baking soda, and I want you to make that water as warm as you can handle. Before you get in, I'd like you to put your hands over the water and just see God's loving light on that water. Just infuse it with God's source energy, unconditional loving, whatever is symbolic of love to you. And you'll feel your hands vibrating, that we're all healers. We all have energy that flows through us. And you want to just charge that water before you go in. And then soak in there for about 15 to 20 minutes, at least one time, if you can dip your head down so that every part of you is immersed in that water for at least a second or two. Just one time, get your head in there and soak in there about 15 to 20 minutes. When you get out, I like to say thank you, thank you, thank you before I drain the water. And then I jump into the shower and I wash all that off in a cool shower to wash off all that residue that has come to the surface. Now, after the during the black candle exercise, you're going to feel drained and you may have things surface in your life that are uncomfortable. That's actually a good sign because you're pulling all that old gunk and it's coming to the surface, and it may get a little uncomfortable first, but I promise you it's going to get better. So during that time, just make sure your schedule is not, overloaded. Choose to do this when you have real time to focus and plenty of time to relax. Drink a lot of water. I do also recommend listening every evening of the black candle to the Dalai Lama chant, or there's another prayer that is really just beautiful and soothing and full of love. And I feel like it's very effective to listen to this as you fall asleep every evening when you're doing the black candle. Even if you're doing the white candle, that comes next, but that's an option. It's not mandatory, but it's an option. So now you have your white, beautiful charged candle. And if you haven't charged it yet, then you want to do that. Now you can start burning this when you take your bath if you'd like. So you can actually have this next to your bathtub as you're doing your detox bath. Nonetheless, you're going to burn this 3 hours for 3 days as well. You're going to follow the same procedure of thank you, thank you, thank you before you light it, thank you, thank you, thank you before you blow it out. So why is this in a jar candle? Why is this one so much bigger than the black candle? That is because this is a pure, divine, beautiful, symbolic of God's love. So this is the go-to candle you light whenever you need strength or you feel like you've had a bad day or stress or someone upset you, you go to this. This is your loving candle. This is reminding you that you are an extension of love. You're a divine creation and that you are loved. So that's why you want a jar candle, okay? So you're going to do this after the black candle. Again, infused with God's loving light. Now you're going to start to feel really energized. You're going to feel wonderful. You're going to feel like a new beginning. It's like a rebirth. So during the black candle, it's going to be a little draining because you're pulling out the old. But with the white candle, you're going to really feel God. Oh my gosh. You're going to really feel God's love. So I just broke this candle. Another reason why not to get these. Yeah, it's crap, but it's okay. I wasn't going to use it. So you're going to really start to feel God's love when you start burning this white candle. And this is your go-to candle. So continue to listen to the Dalai Lama chant. I'll post that for you to find as well, and just fall asleep with it. Just listen to it, fall asleep to it. You can meditate during this time as well, but you don't have to because this is a pretty intense thing. So the main thing that I want to get through, again, circle around back to, take time with this. Really make sure you're charging this and releasing what no longer serves you. It's really important that you take time with this part. It doesn't have to be done in one sitting. Take time. And these are layers. So this is going to release a layer, and some people may release 5 layers. Some people may release 1 layer, but it's a layer nonetheless. And so be in gratitude for it, and it's really great. So this is the candle clearing exercise that you have heard me talk about several times, that people have amazing shifts doing. So I wanted to gift this to you because I do love you and I want the best for you. I really do. If you have any questions, you can post and I will try to get back to you as soon as possible. I hope that wasn't too confusing. I think that this visual, it's good to see a visual of doing it than just like reading, pages of it. So I hope this helped. I wanted to do a class on it, but I think that this is a good starting point for you guys. So let me know how it goes, and I'd love to hear any feedback once you've done it. All my love, have a blessed, beautiful Sunday.